right, look what we have here. So finally, the Cyber One refrigerator. It came. It's time to install this in the Cybertruck. Cybertruck has been ready, waiting for this to get here. Now this has been pretty hyped up, and I did watch a few videos of other people installing them. And this one is from Tilliard, and the reason why I chose Tilliard, they're all pretty much the same. They're the exact same, and different companies will sell this to you. But the reason that I chose Tilliard and not the other companies is because Tilliard has been around for a while, and they're the only one that really communicate with me. Like, the other companies are kind of flaky. So honestly, if I was to buy this, I know you have a lot of options out there. Check out Tilliard. The link is in the description, but they've been the most communicative, and they respond, and they don't flake. So I don't know. You might, there's a discount code, of course, but I don't know. Even if you save a couple bucks with the other companies, definitely think about customer support. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and install this in the Cybertruck. All right, let's see what's up. Like I said, I watched some of the videos. You have to replace that side trim. So that's one part right there. And to bust it open, and there it is. Comes with instructions, of course. Comes with this mat that I don't know how I feel about that. But let's take this bad boy out. Look at that. Looks pretty solid. Looks pretty cool. Here's the power source. Pretty cool. All right, but let's take a look at this thing before we even get it in there. So, buttons, controls. Come back to this mat in a minute. Opens. Pretty cool. Looks pretty deep. It comes with a tray. You put more stuff in there. All right. And it looks like it stays open at different angles, which is important. So we'll see how that works. And there's a screen here. It looks like it's gonna fit perfectly. Look at that. All right, we're gonna see what's up. Let's go ahead and get started. So I gotta remove this piece right here because I need to remove this piece. Or can I just remove it? Nah, this has to come out. So let's see how that goes. Ooh. There it comes. Look at that. Nice and loose right there. And I believe this piece just comes up. Yep, just like that. Easy money. There it goes. All right, so you guys can see here's an open crevice that fits this piece perfectly. So watch this. Just like that. Look, it's slit. Look, like a Lego. You see that? Perfect. Of course, this plug's gonna go around the back. We'll deal with that later. Fish that through. I just want it out of my way for right now. But that fits in perfectly. Look at that. Okay, now let's get the fridge. It's big, but it's not that heavy. I'm gonna plug this in first. And I wanna make sure I do it right. goes in right here. All right, that's plugged in. Slide that in, let's see. All right, check. I think after reading the manual, I gotta lift it up and in. Let's see. Move that. Lift it up. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. And looking cool. Okay, I want to make sure this cable is tucked away. Make sure that cable is all tucked away. I'm gonna slide it over now. Watch my fingers. Come on over. There. Ooh, you heard that snap? You heard that snap? That snapped in. Yeah, let me show y'all this. That snapped in. Oh dang, that looks clean. All right, so let me add those other pieces and then see what's up. Just attach these two pieces. These got to go back in, and like that, maybe. Okay. Put this piece in. Okay, that piece is good. Hopefully y'all saw that. That piece is good, and then this piece looks like it's gonna slide from the top down. Chrome spinning. See, it has a couple clips in here, and we got 2 spots for clips right here. What's the hardest part about the install? It's getting that bottom piece in. There it goes. And this got to come down. This got to be under that. There it goes. So it's not a perfect fit, but we'll see how that holds up. But yeah, look how that sits. That sits in there perfectly. Man. All right, so it says to wait 4 hours because whenever you buy a refrigerator, you can't plug it in because I guess the Freon, is the Freon? Because it needs to sit upright for the cooling. But look. All right, here. Man, all right, so in 4 hours, I'm gonna come back and check it out. But the install, this was the hardest part. I'm still not 100% happy with that, but we'll see. So I had to use the refrigerator earlier than I wanted to. When I left for lunch with my dad, I ordered my wife some banana cream pie, and it was a 2-hour drive back from LA. So as I was driving, I was like, okay, this banana cream pie needs to stay cold. And I'm driving, I'm thinking, I said, you know what? I got a fridge. So it was over 4 hours, so I plugged it in. I will say one thing that I didn't like was, because I did it on the road, it's hard to see the screen. It's hard to see the screen while you're driving. So from where I'm sitting here, I'm trying to look down, I can't see it, and I'm trying to look over. So it's hard, it's very hard to see the screen. To see the screen, because this is in the way. You know, you gotta really get up over to see it. So I couldn't really see what I was adjusting. but I have it down at 33. I want it actually on 34. So I'll move it up 34. Keep it refrigerated. But look where it is. So if I'm sitting here and I'm driving, I'm trying to see it. I'm like, oh, I can't even see it, right? I don't know how they could fix that or change that. Maybe put a screen on the side or something like that. But I mean, I come at an angle over here and see it. Yeah, I guess that's what I would have to do. But ideally, you want to set it to where it is. You want to keep it set before you get in and you know where you want it, right? So I moved up to 33, and it was at 80, and it had to cool down. But through the drive, it cooled down, and right now, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna put some drinks in and see how long it lasts. Another thing I was thinking about doing, this doesn't stay up. It comes down. So, you know, if I'm driving, I want to grab something, it's gonna be hard to one-hand it. Maybe not, but it would be ideal if it could stay up. I'm thinking about getting some magnets. I'll update y'all if I get some little magnets that'll stick here, and they'll hold that up. But we'll see about that. But let's see how many drinks we could get up in there. You know what I'm saying? I got some Coke Zeros on deck. Oh, look. It's open, so and it's beeping. It's letting me know it's open. That's cool. Okay, I haven't seen anybody talk about that. That's pretty cool. I got some Celsius. And of course, you know, you just need some regular water. I got some Pellegrino. Man, this is nothing. Look. And I can feel way more than that, right? So that'll get me. And I got a road trip coming up, so I'm pretty excited. But as you can see, if I'm driving, you know, and I want to lift it up, stick my hand in, maybe dig down, fight this a little bit. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it'll be nice if it was just up. Also, this little rubber mat that you can put. I've seen people put their phones on there. I don't know why I would put my phone there. I mean, I got this, and I got this up here. So I don't know why somebody put their phone there, but you could put something there. I don't know what you might want to have there, tissue box, I don't know. And it's pretty grippy, but the real reason is underneath is pretty just ugly. So that's cool to have this here. The buttons are very nice. The buttons feel solid, look cyber-esque. And it's pretty basic. I couldn't figure it out while I was driving because I didn't read the directions, but it's pretty basic, the functionality. See that? We have Eco and Max. And also, you can have it in Celsius or Fahrenheit. So, I don't know, it's pretty cool. And there's controls on this side too. Right? There's other controls on the other side. But, man, I just wish it was an easier way to see it while I'm driving. You know, I'm driving, I could look, I guess if you see what I'm doing, I'm driving and I'm trying to look over, I can't really see, right? And then, I mean, if I look like this, I can see, but, you know, that's something that maybe, you know, with the next one. But overall, this is pretty dope, man. It's a beautiful space. Takes up the space wonderfully. Over here on the left side, I got my other cable there. Doesn't look perfectly seamless, but overall, man, this is beautiful. With my floor mat here, you can't even tell, like, that little crease is there, and it looks pretty solid. It feels pretty solid. Those buttons are on point. The temperature's on both sides. And it's easy to see. Actually, it's a little easier to see from this side because you see how it's a little closer to the edge over there. But man, this is pretty dope. And as far as the outlets, I think the way I'm going to have this set up is enable cabin outlets on entry. It seems like it takes about 30 minutes to cool down. So I think on a everyday basis, I have it on enable cabin outlets on entry. I just have it on now to test it out, you know, and it'll stay on for 12 hours. But like when I'm leaving work, I'm getting ready to roll out, I might turn the outlets on and start cooling it immediately to have it ready for by the time I get to the car. So that's just something I gotta think about. But I don't know, man. This is pretty cool. I think I think I like it. I like it more than I thought I would. So we're gonna see how it goes, and I'll let y'all know if I end up adding magnets up here or what I'm gonna do with that. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and don't forget, Cobra told ya. All right, y'all.